He's sucking in my gut on this one. I hope that's cool.
Don't eat them, though.
That's not what you do. Tell me if you see too much Bruce Willis in this one, because I'm going to give a little Bruce.
For years, Chris Pratt has been known for his goofy smile, wholesome roles, and seemingly perfect life. But what if there was more to the story? What if celebrities who knew him personally saw something sinister lurking beneath the surface? From cryptic tweets to awkward interviews, these celebrities seem to be sending out warning signals about Chris Pratt. Join us as we delve into the world of Chris Pratt's past and uncover the hidden secrets that celebrities may be trying to reveal. Elliot Paige. First off, let's talk about Elliot Paige. Elliot Paige is possibly the only individual who has directly confronted Chris Pratt for his association with the controversial Hillsong Church. Pratt discussed the church and his spirituality with Stephen Colbert on his show, which led to further discussions. However, Paige wasn't pleased with Pratt's remarks and took to Twitter to express their discontent. Paige's tweets emphasized the church's anti-LGBTQ stance and urged Pratt, a famous actor, to acknowledge and address the issue, stating that being anti-LGBTQ is unequivocally wrong and harmful. Following the widespread media attention, Pratt responded on Instagram, refuting the claims and stating that the church he attends welcomes everyone, clarifying that he does not represent the church or any particular group. Despite the public disagreement, allegations persist online regarding Pratt's stance on gay marriage, marking this as a prominent instance where his support for LGBTQ individuals has been questioned. Dylan O'Brien. Moving on, let's discuss Dylan O'Brien. O'Brien joined the conversation amidst the Chris Pratt and Elliot Paige dispute when Paige called on Pratt to address the anti-LGBTQ stance of the church. O'Brien supported Paige's position by retweeting their tweet, echoing their sentiment by saying, "I second this." While O'Brien didn't elaborate further on the issue, he made it clear that he shared concerns regarding the inclusivity of the Hillsong Church. Anna Ferris. Ferris and Pratt, though now divorced, tied the knot in 2009 and remained together until their separation in 2017. However, since their split, Ferris has shared some revelations about their relationship that have left some questioning. During an episode of her podcast, Anna Ferris is Unqualified, she discussed her feelings about the divorce, mentioning that she felt compelled or pressured during the separation. Reflecting on past relationships, Ferris conveyed, "After each breakup, I eventually realized I ignored many red flags that I shouldn't have. Looking back, it felt like I had no choice. It wasn't an independent decision." She also disclosed that in her relationship with Pratt, she refrained from discussing her struggles or challenges, attributing part of it to her lack of close female friends, which made it harder for her to open up. Ferris further commented, "I think it hindered me in various ways, one of which was never addressing any issues. So even to those closest to me, I'm certain my relationship with Ben was more transparent. However, with Chris, I believe we both prioritized maintaining a particular image, even within our inner circles." Essentially, she highlighted how they both prioritize preserving their public image rather than actively resolving underlying relationship problems. Brie Larson. Let's talk about Brie Larson. While Larson didn't directly address Chris Pratt, her situation highlighted the deeply ingrained sexism in Hollywood. During the contentious online episode, where Chris Pratt faced significant criticism, his Marvel colleagues such as Mark Ruffalo and Robert Downey Jr. rallied to support him against the negativity. Their defense of Pratt prompted questions about why actresses like Brie Larson don't receive similar backing. When Larson advocated for greater diversity in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, stating that more inclusion was needed, she faced severe backlash from Marvel fans, and the only MCU star who publicly supported her at the time was Don Cheadle. This stark contrast in support was perceived by many as a clear case of sexism. Jason Momoa. Next on the radar is Jason Momoa. In December 2019, Chris Pratt partnered with Amazon for a promotional campaign, showcasing his workout routines to his audience. In one of the images, Pratt appeared in workout attire beside a treadmill, holding a water bottle, seemingly post-exercise. The photo received an overwhelmingly positive response, with many of Pratt's admirers expressing admiration for the star. However, fellow actor Jason Momoa offered a different perspective on the photo, expressing disappointment about Pratt's choice of a water bottle. Momoa's comment, which diverged from the general reception, stated, "Bro, I love you, but what the F on the water bottle? No single-use plastic, come on." Surprisingly, public opinion leaned in favor of Pratt in this instance. Subsequently, Momoa took to Instagram to apologize to Pratt, sharing a picture of himself with Pratt and Pratt's children. Momoa expressed regret, saying, "Bro, you know my children and I are deeply fond of you, and I admire everything you do. I apologize for how this was received today. It wasn't my intention." Chris Evans. Moving on, let's talk about Chris Evans. Before the separation of Anna Ferris and Chris Pratt, Pratt starred alongside Jennifer Lawrence in the movie Passengers, sparking widespread rumors of infidelity due to his on-screen chemistry with Lawrence. This caused distress for Ferris, dealing with media speculation alleging an affair between Lawrence and Pratt. Despite Lawrence's innocence, she expressed kindness and apologized for the turmoil. However, when Ferris starred in a romantic comedy, What's Your Number, alongside Chris Evans, Pratt seemed to adopt a different stance. Ferris mentioned in her book that Pratt would casually reference her kissing scenes with Evans, although not overtly. According to Ferris, Pratt would occasionally inquire about the love scenes with Evans in a casual manner. Chris Pratt. Finally, let's discuss Chris Pratt himself. Pratt's own actions have often led to controversy. While he seemingly toned down any contentious behavior over the years, public assumptions persist regarding his political affiliations, often assuming he's a Republican and a Trump supporter. One incident that stirred widespread attention was when Pratt wore a top that featured a combination of a Gadsden flag, a historical American Revolution symbol, and a modern US flag. The Gadsden flag, depicting a coiled rattlesnake with the message, "Don't tread on me," has been associated with various meanings over time, but has also been adopted by far-right political groups and Second Amendment supporters. Pratt's choice to wear this in 2019 fueled beliefs that he aligned with Republican ideologies. Furthermore, Pratt faced criticism for skipping a Joe Biden fundraiser before the election, despite the entire Avengers cast attending. This absence further fueled speculation that he supported Trump's candidacy in that election. Okay everyone, that's it for today's list. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.